Hey everyone, it's Micah with Service Reef, and we get some questions on member questions. Actually, it's a newer feature that we have, and I want to just kind of walk you through it a little bit today, if you allow me, if you have a minute. So, member questions can be found in your general setting under member questions. Member questions really are what you can ask on that person's profile when they first join your organization. So you can ask them maybe like, hey, what campus do you attend? Or how did you hear about us? T-shirt size, other things that you may gather on that person that won't really change trip to trip. You can bring in either new types or draw from your templates that you already have. And once that person comes in, they can actually fill it out in their profile as they're walking through setting up their account. Or they can go back and update their profile later. One of the cool things too within member questions is that when you actually have a member question, it shows on their profile. So if you bring up their member card, you can see the member information here. And one of the cool things we've also added recently is the ability to come in and edit that information. So if there's anything wrong here with their address, etc., and you're like, they don't actually go to this campus, they do this, maybe they have, they prefer to be by carrier pigeon. Who knows? Like, however you want to run it within your organization, totally fine. But I can come here and I can edit that for that person later, which is really cool. You will have to do your required fields if they have not filled that out as well. But you can kind of fill that in and move on if that makes sense. The other element is once you have the member questions on, they show in your custom reports. If you don't know custom reports, that's a whole nother thing you should go watch. It's definitely worth it. It is a very powerful part of the system. And so when I go to generate custom reports, there's a tab over on the right side. So let's say I'm building out my name. I want my first name, last name, email. And then over here, you'll notice there's an option now for member questions. I can bring these over as far as who are the folks that I want to bring in and what data elements do I want to report on across my people and the trips. Now, remember, these are still opportunity reports, so we're tying it to their opportunity participation. It's not just a member record. So they have to have served with you in order to show in the opportunity report because we're tying it back to that opportunity. But just gives you a quick way to be able to pull in some of that information. For example, t-shirt size is a silly one, but one that's often asked, where if it's not in your application, you can still pull that from the member data. So just want to let you know that that exists and spend 2 minutes and kind of walking that through with you. Thanks. If you ever have questions, please reach out to our team. We would love to come alongside and support you. Also, subscribe to the YouTube channel. We want to make sure that, hey, as these videos become available, they're tips and tricks that you can use to help make your life more efficient and to allow you to work smarter, not harder, which we always appreciate. So, hey, have a blessed day. Enjoy.